power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes. Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, or what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men with machine minds and machine hearts. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason.
Renowned physicist Stephen Hawking has made a statement about artificial
Evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another wonderful evening of Call of Duty action here with the ZGL, and we are in our losers round 4 matchup. We've seen the FORTIFI esports team before. They were very dominant in their last matchup as well. We'll see if they can continue that pace, but they're taking on a team that I've heard that is, through the grapevine, trying to make a run into this deep part of the bracket, winner POV, and they're trying to have that winning POV tonight. An interesting team. We might see, the listen-ins coming in will be a little bit different on that side. I've heard before that they are a French-speaking team in the comms, so we'll see if that stays true tonight and how they start to come off the map 1. But let's talk about our teams here for just a little bit. They both are in this losers round 4 position. It's definitely a difficult one to be. You still have a lot of road ahead of you. You do not want to lose this match and get knocked out of the bracket as well. So both of these teams know what's on the line. They know what they have to do to win and push over to that next round. We'll see if they can achieve their goals tonight and continue the run that they're trying to make into the deep part of this bracket. But ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about our map set here for just a couple of minutes. We're starting first. Let's take a look at our map number 1. It's going to be Blackheart. It's going to have a nice little flyover for you, ladies and the entire map and what it's going to be looking like for our two teams as you start off. That P1 starting directly into the middle of the map, a very big hill. It's a jostling for position if you don't get the right spawns. Usually we see teams play very fast and aggressive on these hills. Like last night when we casted the main stage, it was a very aggressive start from the side of the teams that we did watch last night. Both sides, trying to flip spawns early, trying to control that P2 side for the early rotated spawns. And then in P2, if you get here early, it's definitely a hill where you could see a full 50, maybe even a full 60 enacted onto that hill as well. And then P3, kind of the same, like P3, P4, P2, and P5, all are money hills on this map. And if you get those pacings going correctly off of the rip, a team can definitely snowball that effect into this map as well as, those P2s. Then you go into rotation for P3, you get that P3 spawn, the other team spawning out onto P4 side, and then that spawn, it's just a bad chain that's really hard to get out of for some of these teams. We'll see if those teams do decide to enact that. Going down the rest of our map pool, though, we're going to see 3 exposures tonight, a triple dose of exposure S&D, exposure overload as well, and exposure hardpoint on map number 4. For our last one, if we do get there, we're going to be seeing a S&D on raid. My apologies there. An interesting map. One of those things that's just a very, back and forth on the hill. Exposure coming out a lot in this map. We'll see how teams play on it and how they are enacted onto those maps as well in just a couple minutes. It's going to be the side of FORTIFI Esports taking on the side of winner POV. I do believe we are loaded up into the lobby. We're just waiting for some players to join up. You know how COD is sometimes. It's a fickle animal, but we were supposed to be live on this match about 9 minutes ago, so we'll see if the teams are getting ready. We're just waiting on one. Thank you for the information, production. We're going to chill a little bit here then. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, make sure you get involved into the YouTube as well. It's a very crucial part of what we try to do here. It is a VOD channel for the stream as well. So it's a huge thing that we try to get you guys involved into. It's free. And all of the videos that we post on there and lives will be up there for their entirety until we take them down. So it's definitely one of those things. Yeah, it's one of those things that is an interesting one for sure. I really, as you saw it in the chat, I really hope we don't see that triple exposure either. But I'm not gonna say too much here. I have seen the side of FORTIFI be very strong in this map as well, as we do have the last player joining up. So we will be getting started here in just a couple minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you as always for joining up, and make sure, I forgot to do the last little bit of the shill, but make sure you vote into the map number 1. Who will win it? The predictions. Make sure you vote some channel points away. You can definitely win some as well. We appreciate it as always if you do try to get involved in that. And as always, make sure you get involved into our Discord. That is, a direct line to us where you can, ask for cast, try to see our other matches that we go live with, whatever league it might be, stuff like that. You'll get notified when we do go live in that channel as well. We appreciate you as always for Thank you, Trev. You're the GOAT, actually, but it's okay. It takes one to know one, you know what I mean? So, Trev the GOAT for sure. W sub for 7 months as well. Currently on a 3-month streak as well. Come on, brothers. Let's hear it for Trev in there. Make some W's in the chat for him as well. We appreciate him as always. Yeah, we should be getting started here in just a couple minutes. Starting on a Blackheart map number 1 is going to be interesting for sure as we head into this one. You expect the teams to try to play the pace of play. I look at a guy like 187. He was very dominant in the last one that we watched for these guys. Fugo, another guy that I look at as well to be dominant in these ones too. So it's going to be an interesting one for sure. We'll see how the pace of play starts out here. Not really much, seen from the side of Winners POV. So I don't know what to expect from them as well. But at the same time, I'm here to be surprised as always. That's exactly what I'm here for. Casters are always here to be surprised by the teams they are watching. And Winners POV, obviously they're a very good team or they would not be in the situation that they're in right now in the 4th round of losers in this bracket. So, as we wait here, we do appreciate you guys as always. We're going to send it to a quick break here before the map gets started. But ladies and gentlemen, make sure you got some popcorn ready, something to drink, something to go your way, some kind of snack to make sure that it's a good way to go. But we appreciate you as always. We're going to head to that quick break for just a couple minutes.
Intelligence basically warning us that could lead to the end of mankind. It's very complex algorithm of artificial intelligence, and they got onto the subject of it, and here's what he had to say.
Once humans develop artificial intelligence, it will take off on its own and redesign itself at an ever-increasing rate. But I think the development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we start this off, it's going to be on the POV of Winners POV here, starting on the better side of P2, but it is LeBump that is able to pick up a big 2-pace into the middle of Dub Windows. He's got 3 on the board for him, but he needs to try to clear out this one player through mid. His teammates here for reinforcements. Nades do connect. Back and forth so far in the kill board, but as I say that, Winner POV with a 4 dead again as they continue to try to fry here, ladies and gentlemen. Amps pushed up onto this door as well, just holding down the pace of play again. Maybe a little bit too far of the push-up, as Guns now has the Cred Ball angle here. As a Shallow does come through, he's able to connect onto 2 there. And again, the contest does come in from Hugo. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is a battle of the ages so far into the early parts of this one, as the P2 rotations are going to be enacted here for the side of Winner POV. But Soja trying to make something happen for his side as John does connect onto a first kill. It's a back and forth so far, headed to P2, and it is going to be Soja that is able to break the hill here for just a couple of minutes. But a back and forth is going to be hard as LeBump does go down. And again, Amps with 2 does get connected to by the nade as Guns is the last one close up to this hill. He's not going to be able to get anything done. As I say that, Duality does pop into the hill, and now something that we have to figure out here for the side of FORTIFI Esports, as it does happen there. You see the mistakes happening, a player accidentally killing himself, but Amp's able to connect onto 2, nade kill and team kill coming out as well. But it's still Winners POV that have the control of pace right now early into this one. The big rotation is coming on in here to this P3 side. You can already see Winners POV headed on over there. They are outslaying this team early in this one. Choja not having the greatest of starts on a 3 and 4, but it is Duality and LeBump that are able to get it going early for their side. And it's a 44-26 count. This is really where you need to see the side of FORTIFI try to speed up on this one a little bit, as Fugo does go down to LeBump again. But the P3 side is just now controlled by the side of Winners POV. Let's head into an early listen-in with the side of Winners POV as they try to hold down this hill.
J'ai stun over. Je vais venir. Il est stun.
J'ai votre window. Non, il est que droite, gros.
En plus, c'est une kill de tout à l'heure.
Il y en a un qui va push out P1. Je vais le get là.
Ils sont deux encore.
Je joue la roue,
Yo, un droite absolute.
On joue la roue.
Ouais.
Square done.
Droite, on va run bomb.
J'en ai un autre, je suis absolute. Yo,
Ah, il est
un,
déjà
out of
out,
4, out of 4 dead.
Ouais, il est déjà.
Nice, man. Nice. Yo, new. Ouais, new.
Last one, les autres ont spawné à l'ancien.
C'est last one, new. Fuego. Good shit, bro. J'ai spawn in.
Ouais, il y a
Ils sont toutes front, ok? J'ai votre mid.
Jump up.
Non, outer.
Jump up dead. Outer pas weak, il est front, jump up.
J'ai help. Jump up dead. Je suis absolute. Yo, un va être front. Au moins un va être front. Non, t'avais pas dit qu'il va play back. Nice trade.
Je suis absolute, je ma vie.
Nice, boys. Ok, moi, je suis allé vers le...
And you hear it there, ladies and gentlemen, the French flair coming out for the side of the winner's POV, calming in a different language and translating, it sounds like, too, as well. They are doing well so far in the back and forth into this map. They are up a 50 points right now, headed into the P5 rotation. If you're the side of FORTIFI Esports, you need this hill more than you need to breathe into this map. And right now, the pace of play is just a little too strong from the side of winners POVs. They connect onto another big three-piece here, and it is the side of FORTIFI that is going to be able to have the spawns, but they have a lot of contention going down onto the front of hill. And as I say that, it's going to be Duality and LeBump that connect onto two. Duality left up by himself, can't get it done, but the trade outs still favoring the side of winners POV for now, as Fugo does get one to go his way finally, and they are able to connect onto it. No, they're not! As I say that, the kills come on through, and it is going to be the side of winners POV that are able to get onto the hill. And again, Amps with the absolute huge kills into the middle of the map, and he's able to connect onto a 187 too, as the bump just absolutely bumps that player out of the hill time. We head for the next hill, and you can see it, 20-6 from the young man right now, absolutely frying, and still not a great start here for FORTIFI. They really need to try to bring themselves back into this one, but let's head over to a listen in with them as they try to hold down this P1 time.
Pop up.
I'm fine right now.
Well done.
Hated it.
One more.
Nice.
Hard block.
Hold up. Someone hold
Dive.
One dead in the back.
2 P3 one shot. 2 P3 one shot. Push him front P1.
Ready?
Front P1 2.
Above us.
Weak. Both in one.
Both in here.
Oh, I got stuck.
Ready?
We're good.
I spawned P4. They pushed up P2. They pushed out the door.
We could probably pinch it right now.
I'm in dubs right now. Waiting.
Dead.
Oh,
left side.
Time.
Push
Let's do.
Outer.
Wow.
Nice.
Spawn P4. They spawn P4.
Nice.
Two spawn P4 on us. I got clears.
Back 4 weak, Amp.
One shot amps. All the way back right
Pushing
now.
it.
Two back right,
I'm
guys.
flanking.
It's two on them. Three.
3.
Wow, I just rode. Two back right.
And you heard it there, not having the greatest of rotations headed into this P2 side may spell the end for the side of FORTIFI Esports here, as Fugo and Soja do connect onto two, but Guns able to backstab here again, able to get something going for his side. They did not have a great P2, and it's Duality right now and LeBump that are really playing to the high level that these guys need on their side. We'll see if they can continue to do that. That 180 threshold has been reached. 100-point club and counting for the side of winners POV. LeBump connecting onto a three-piece here, trying to get the pistols to go. Does get stunned there, unfortunately, so it does not go his way. But the kills into the middle of the map. Duality connecting on two, trying to heat up with that pistol as well. Doesn't get it going on 187. And 187 here for the wrap route. A very interesting call here already from the side of FORTIFI Esports. They need to try to find these kills as fast as possible. They do get taken out, but 1-for-1 trades happen. Soja connects onto two. He's trying to push up through the middle of the map. LeBump does get him on trade back, and so does Guns. That's a 3 dead. Last one gonna be in your square, and it's taken care of for the side of winners POV. They reach now that 200-point threshold. 100-point clubbing. The side of FORTIFI Esports is a great start to map number 1, and they look to continue to add the pressure on as Amps collects another one and another one. Can he get the third? No, he cannot. Unfortunate for the side of Amps, but a back and forth going. We'll see if the side can get in. If you're fortified, now you're getting paced from your Dubs window. The rotates have been, magnifique from the side of the French team right now, and they look to continue this prowess on this map. They have rotated very, very well, and LeBump on a 30 bomb right now, continuing to fry his guns, gets that player through mid, gonna be chowed again, and he wins it. It's a huge kill from the middle of the map. This is a rotate that you usually see played out, and a stun coming from LeBump does not get it on as the player does go down early. Hugo able to get something going. Actually, it is going to be John and 187 that connect onto those kills, and John hitting the wall bounce off the top rope, and it's Soja in the middle of the map now holding down the side of this French outfit. It is Winner's POV trying to find something here to go their way. So far, so good for the side of FORTIFI on the rotated hill. Not a lot of hill time here for them as they need to hold down this one as long as possible, but the rotate are going to be what matters here. And the side of Winner's POV just trying to budge their way into it, and they cannot get it done. But the rotates matter more than anything now as 187 already here, 26 and 26, just making sure his Dubs does get taken care of. Guns able to get that one as well. And now this is a bad hill for the side of FORTIFI. You do not want to see that green tick going in. And it's Fugo that comes up clutch to bump out the time, but he does get naded out as Amps here now by himself does not have an AR in hand. A little bit of a hard chow, but Guns! Oh my God! He's able to win one on John through the window. LeBump able to connect onto two as the AR starts to beam here, and the side of Winner's POV take map number one in dominant fashion, 250 to 152, looking like a great start for them. And ladies and gentlemen, FORTIFI really had to deal with the power of this side. The rotates were just impeccable. 3 players dropping 30 plus on the map as well. 30 and 25 from Guns. LeBump 36 and 18, 30 and 22 from Duality as well. A great start from map number 1, ladies and gentlemen. But we head to map number 2, and we'll see what it looks like here for the side of FORTIFI Esports. An S&D, they looked very strong in these, S&D game modes as well. We head into Exposure, an interesting one for sure when it comes down to the S&D. You'll see a lot of these mid pop plays as the bomb is going to be right down through mid. And you'll also see some interesting plays coming through that B side as well. It is a harder site to hit, but at the same time, it is not as, one-sided as a map like Scar. So we'll see how this goes for the side of FORTIFI. We really need to see something from them to bring them back into this one and try to snowball this back in their favor. Winner's POV starting strong, though. Very strong on this first one, and we'll see if they can continue that prowess in the S&D. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head to a quick break here as we do get out of that map number 1. Map number 2 here and ready to go in just a couple minutes. We'll head to that quick break as we get everything sorted here in just a couple seconds.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful. Humans, who are limited by slow biological evolution, couldn't compete.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head to an exposure S&D. Just so we are aware into the chat, this is the Zoned Out Gaming League. We'll try to get that link for you if we can. If we can't, I do apologize as always, but we head back into the S&D, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you all for joining up. Thanks to the new chatter as well, WalkX. Thanks for joining up into and asking questions, man. We always like that, but Amps able to connect onto a first blood here, and it is going to be the side of Winners POV having one body to their POV. And at 187 is able to get guns. LeBump into the middle of the map, top window here. A little bit of an interesting play as you see this bomb carrier gonna be LeBump. He does not want to go down here into the middle of the map, but does. Now left into the 2v2. It's Amps and Duality left up against Soja and 187. As its spot out does happen for 187, but he is gonna play a little bit too aggressive maybe on this site. As the bomb does get re-picked up here, Duality now making a play to this A site. This is usually where we see our teams elect to go, as it is a back and forth start here. It is the bomb going down. Duality does get taken out, but Amps is able to take out Soja. Now it's 187 versus Amps, who is able to connect onto that nade kill early here. And Amps is just electing to run away from the site here right now, not electing to play this out as Amps is now coming back to site. 187 has to clear everything before he can get anything going, and Amps just gets the spot out. This is not what you want from 187 as he does just start to defuse, and Amps plays the timing perfectly, able to connect on that one. First round going to the favor of Winners POV off the back of this man on your screen. 3-0 start, able to get 3 kills. First one with that nade kill and clutch up in the 2v1 for his side. A little bit of a falling off here maybe for the side of FORTIFI in the S&D, but still early rounds as we head over to their offensive side. I'm not really sure what to expect here from the side of FORTIFI and what they can do in this map. Soja gonna be your bomb carrier as we head over to this B site. Nades should be going out anytime soon here as the glass does get broken. Stun is going to be connected onto. Actually, it is not going to be, as it is going to be only one player, and I do believe it is number 2 in Duality here by himself. Does not have a kill to the name, but Amp's already on the early rotate as John is able to get one elsewhere on the map. As Amps does connect onto one as well. Soja dropping the bomb, and now in the 1v3, it's John left up by himself. He does connect onto the first one, but he needs that regen to come back as fast as possible. He has both weapons on the back pocket, able to connect back onto this bomb and see if he can get one, as he does give information over, and now these two players are just going to play hyperly aggressive towards this site, but John just electing to play back, electing to try to rotate this out and get this bomb down, as this would be the ace for the young man here in this round if he's able to do so. He's able to get the bomb down. Now it's all about, can you split up these players? The first kill going to happen here, and it's not going to go his way as Amps connects onto another one. A 6-0 start for him as he continues to fry from map 1. The first map was won by the side of Winners POV in dominant fashion there. They are up now 2-0. You can see the scoreboard up in that corner as well. We appreciate you guys for joining up. Welcome to the stream as always, and we appreciate you for joining into it, especially our first new chatters. We do appreciate that as well. 250 to 152, map number 1 for the side of Winners POV though. Now they are up 2-0 here in the S&D as well, looking to try to continue that snowball effect from map number 1. As the stun does go out, shots are not going to be connecting here for the side of FORTIFI. As John does go down, LeBump trying to find another one as Guns is able to get that trade out for LeBump. Fugo is able to get one, but it is now a 2v3 situation. Make it 2v2. There's another player trying to fight this back as Soja does go down. Now Amps and Guns, the two guys that have been frying the most on the map so far, trying to figure this out. Guns has 2 to his name on this round alone, and it's a 6-0 start from this man on your screen, Amps, as he needs to get this bomb down, maybe get the kill as well to collect onto that missile. We'll see if he can do so, as a bomb is going to be going down. Nobody here for that mid check, as Guns does go down, and now 187 versus the leading fragger in the map in Amps, and he's not going to be able to win it. 187 can't get it done against Guns. No one text him in the chat. It's not a best and I, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't have enough time to do the logoing and everything like that. We just keep that up there for consistency. We appreciate you as always. It's a best of 5. It's just we keep that up there for consistency, so we never have to change it. We apologize. We did get notified late into this match, so we weren't able to get the logoing going for both teams. We appreciate the teams for at least asking us to cast, and we head into this next round. XVX John trying to find something to go his way. No donut cams already into this map, so that's a good start for both teams as the stun does go out. That throw was spotted out by Guns, and now Amps and Guns able to connect on the kills. And again, this is not what you want to see if you're a FORTIFI fan, and that's going to be the round again. Fast pace, quick from this side. Winners POV looking very strong here to start our map number 2. A 9-0 start from Amps. He has not been killed yet. They need to find this man. He is their win condition right now, and he's able to connect onto a big 2-piece into the map as well, which allows his teammate Guns to also connect onto a 2-piece. They continue to fry here. 4-0 start now for the side of Winners POV. They head back over to offense, and that cruise missile is going to be in the back pocket of Amps as well. So definitely something that you need to be reminded of, because he can enact that at any time possible. We'll see if the nades do go out. It's Duality hitting shots through the window, but not able to get anything going. And as I maybe cursed him there, Amps, he's gonna be going down onto that nade. I do believe the car explodes as well on the nade, so it's a very interesting one. I do believe that's Trophy maybe does get spotted out. And we see something as the side of FORTIFI are going to be able to get a freebie here. This is now a 2v2. This is not what you want to see from FORTIFI, and it leaves up to their round win. Finally, the side of FORTIFI able to connect onto a round. 4-1 start, though, for the side of Winners POV. We'll see if FORTIFI can continue here and try to find something for their side. They're going to be back on their offensive side. They have been a little bit lackluster here so far. We'll see if they can try to find something to go their way early into this one. It is the side of LaBump and Co. And it's really Amps, the only one they need to try to worry about here into the map, as the trophy system is enacted from the side of Winners POV. We'll see the map coming through as John does get spotted out by Guns. Maybe not the greatest of shoulders there. And again, John getting spotted out and tagged low. There's a 1-5 start from Fugo. Not really one you want to see from who has been one of your main slayers in this map, as John does connect onto the team shots there. I do believe that is the help from Fugo. John trying to find another one through the middle of the map. The nade does get spotted out, and the rotate comes on through as Fugo connects onto that player in the lower window building. As Amps now tries to push on up. He has a 9-1 start so far. He's been clutch in these rounds so far, as a bomb does go down. No one there to protect. 187 getting taken out again. Now LaBump left up into it by himself. Can he find anything? There's a spot out onto the bomb carrier. Maybe found something, but this clear is going to be a very hard one to do. And it is the side of FORTIFI coming back into it. As Amps is everything right now for the side of Winners POV. You are not wrong with that statement. He is 10-2, Duality 1-4, 4-5, and 5-5 from the rest of the team. Pretty even scoreline. We've seen this from the side of FORTIFI before, where they start slow in the S&D and are able to bring it back. So I do expect them to start chaining some of these rounds together, as they have 2 now chained together. We'll see if any early kills can go their way. Duality still trying to find spot outs. As he does get information over that they are close to his site. A 2v2 split. We'll see that Cruz come in, as everyone from the side of FORTIFI just elects to go into the building. And nothing connected for Amps there. Onto the cruise missile. But the bomb plant is going to be for free, as a rotate has to come on through. Amp's going to be here for the cutoff, as he is going to maybe spot out more than one player here. As he does spot out 1, maybe 2. And now he's just playing his timing perfectly. Amp's able to get the first blood. 11-2 for him. But the kills for his teammates not really going their way, as it's now left up to 1. And Fugo able to win a crucial gunfight. Now a 1v1. Not spot that player, but the player spotted him, and now a 5-2 scoreline. 1 round away from taking map number 2 is the side of Winners POV. Spot out not coming from Fugo. It's an unfortunate miss from him. We'll see this next round getting enacted. Their offensive side has came back alive a little bit, but they only have 2 rounds to the board. Maybe something they need to figure out here a little bit into this round. They have not had that 3D chess play go their way so far, as you will see something onto the nade connection hit, but we need to see them try to find something here, as Duality is able to connect onto first blood, and Guns gets the second. Now in a 2v4 situation, with Amp still alive, roaming this back window play. As it does get spotted out, and 187 does go down. Now left up to 1, as Amps tries to get that 13 scoreline on the board. And I do believe he's able to do so. As a 6-2 scoreline is going to be your finish here for the side of Amps and Co. Really off the back of this man on your screen. 13-3 from him. It's a 2-0 start from Winners POV. They'll have an interesting one headed into Overload on the same map as well. We head back to Respawn, which did not really look as well as it should for the side of FORTIFI. We'll see if they can kind of try to fry here into the next one. We head into the same map, though, ladies and gentlemen, and Winners POV looking to wrap this up with a bow on map number 3. But if you're a FORTIFI fan in the chat, it's really not what you want to see from their side. An unfortunate Overload. Unfortunate one for the side of FORTIFI. It's a hard one to do. We'll see if they can bounce back here in the next one. A 5-2 curse did not get enacted into the S&D, unfortunately. And 6-2 was the finish there. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head to a quick break here as we head to Exposure Overload. Make sure you understand what this game mode is meaning and what we are going to be seeing here. We're going to see a very evenly sided map, and Overload, you have to score that point. We'll see who can get enacted into it first. We'll be back in just a couple seconds, ladies and gentlemen, with that Exposure Overload.
brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, or what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men with machine minds and machine hearts. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill their promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we head to Exposure Overload and the side of FORTIFI Esports needing to try to find something here to try to take us to a map number 4 and to that second hard point, but we'll see if they can do so as the pistol kills come on through for Duality, and that's going to be a 3 dead, make it all 4 here for the side of Winners POV as they collect onto some big kills early into the round, and they look to try to score here as well. As the nades are going to come across, they need to try to find this player with the objective first, as Amps is able to get the pistol shots as well. Looking like a huge side for his team, but the defense is able to stop the pressure from coming, as another one is going to be coming through mid-map, and Guns just trying to dip and dodge away, can't get away at all, as they do look to try to get this point picked up. Soja now by himself, does not have any blockers in position. He's going to elect to play this back closer to his teammate. As I say that, 187 does go down in the front, pushed up person into the map. Fugo able to collect one onto Amps. Back onto the middle of the map we go, as another one gets enacted here for Fugo. But these stuns and nades are going to be trying for the FORTIFI side. As I say that, FORTIFI able to capture the first point as a 1-0 star looks great for them, as 187 and Soja start to heat up here early into map number 3. They need to try to find their pace, as Fugo able to get another one. As we head to P2, we'll see this neutral capture zone trying to get enacted back onto. One up top, Solar. They know he's there, and Fugo on a 5 spree now, continuing to fry in map number 3. Let's head to an early listen-in with the side of FORTIFI, as they have the capture zone in the back pocket again and looking to try to score.
Dead.
Nice. Hit that shit.
I got a cruise missile.
Nice. Got it.
Two on the living right now. One back left, back left clap.
Dirt. Going up to P5 right now. One P5.
Nice.
I'm dead. I got a cruise, boys. Come on.
I'm hitting mid.
Yo, grab bomb out cruise. Grab it now, cruise. Grab it
Use it now.
Use it now. Okay, heard.
Mid dead.
I'm using it.
Come on, use that shit.
Wait, just wait. Be patient.
Waiting.
So wait.
One's in P4. P4 right now.
Go.
Going. One lip. One of these guys live back left.
Nice.
Back left. He's still alive. There's three there. Play patient. One mid.
And a great start here for the side of Fortify, but that cruise missile may be coming out a little bit early. Now Duality pushed up, and the pistol shots can't connect. A very, very unfortunate event there for the side of Duality, as Fugo is able to connect onto these kills into the middle of the map. This is where we've seen these teams happen. 187 gonna fall off the map as well. Again, Fugo on a great start, 11 and 4 from him. Young Man is starting to fry as the stun does go out again. And the kill's gonna try to come on through as Amps kills his teammate. And Guns kills his teammate. And this is looking like another score for the side of Fortify as they get enacted onto 3 here. But this is where the side of Winners POV need to start to come back into this. LeBump having a slow start into this one. 3 and 9 from him. Guns 11 and 10. Not having a great one either. A 3-0 start is what you need if you're the side of Fortify. The scorer looking to try to come back in through the middle of the map, but LeBump able to connect onto that kill onto John. And now the pressure coming through, but LeBump can't get it done with the pistol. As Guns does trade out that kill onto 187, but Soja here to try to make the pace of play work for his side. Now, let's head into a quick listen in with the side of Winners POV. As they have the capture zone on the back, they are looking to try to find this first score.
Chez eux, vraiment weak. Nice.
Regardez ça.
Yo, on peut rester.
Inner.
Il est sur P2. Il est one shot, inner.
Hey, bon,
Nice.
mais faites ta gueule. Il est window side, il est dans le window, il est dans le...
One shot, plus score side, bro.
One shot. Ah oui,
Nice.
c'est pas fini.
Yo, c'est à droite la balle, hein. Nice.
Eh bon, mais bon,
J'ai les
pognez la balle, pognez-la. Il y a un OT, pognez-la, ça va être une chance.
Prends-la.
Attends, jouez slow.
Force la pas.
J'ai cross, vas-y. Monte dans le back.
Sur le... Yo, il est couché, il est down.
Oh, gros.
And a huge one coming in from the side of Winners POV at the end. They are able to connect onto 2. It's still a 1 score for the side of 1 up for the side of Fortify Esports. Gets a little hairy at the end as they try to capture the 3rd point. And this is where they try to shut it down. If you're the side of John and Co, they look to continue to fry on halftime break. They'll bounce back over into this other side. We'll see if they can continue their prowess and maybe enact the park the bus strat early into this one. As right now, 3-2 scoreline looks very good for Fortify. They need this map win more than they can breathe, as it is a hard start for them. They dropped the first 2 maps. And ladies and gentlemen, it is a slow start from the side of Winners POV. This is not what we've seen from their side early into this series. But as I say that, Amps and Guns able to connect onto 2, make it 3 here for the side of Winners POV, but 2 get killed as well. And this is not what you want if you're the side of Fortify Esports. You need to play very good defense here, as the middle of the map has come through. Number 1 can't get the score onto it, but back into the middle of the map we go. And it is a 3 dead again for the side of Fortify Esports. They're going to head over to this B site. A little bit easier to capture on, as it is going to be a run for the hill as a point does go down. And that's another 2 for LeBump. He does get traded out, but Amps here to try to hold this down on the score. Can't get it done for the defensive side. And it's a 4-2 scoreline, 2 up right now for the side of Fortify. They need to hold their pressure, though, as Duality is holding the spawn as well right now. We head back to a P2 side. And again, Duality not knowing that these players are pushed up here. Can he get the second one, though? His teammate LeBump is able to connect onto that injured player. And again, this is where the side of Winners POV have elected to try to score again onto this A site. And LeBump pushed up into your top ring. You need to clear this guy from your spawn. And again, it's, oh my goodness, Soja with a pistol and jump kill across the map. Looking huge for his side, as Guns is not able to get that kill to go his way. John able to get the one And now again, with the carrier in on the back here, Fugo and 187 connect onto it, but they do fall. Now Guns versus John here, and John's gonna get taken out into the deep spawn of the side of this side of Winner's POV. And again, they're just trying to play the pressure here as Duality making a good wrap, and LeBump able to connect onto one, but gets traded out again. Guns able to get one from top window onto 187, and this is where they full wrapped back into the other side of the spawn. They understand where these players are spawning out. Now you see the spread out coming from the side of FORTIFI. They have been pretty dominant on their defensive side so far, but they need to continue that prowess. And it's going to be an interesting one as Amps now pushed up, trying to find these kills, is able to connect on a Fugo, but two chow him out, and that's another kill that goes their way. No one home for the defensive side right now of Winner's POV. They need to find these kills early, but right now they cannot, as the point does get pushed up. John trying to make a play onto it, can't get it done, unfortunately. He was by himself there, and no blockers in position. So it is the bump with the zone on the back here, trying to find the kills over to the other side. Amps connecting onto two, and Guns getting one as well. And now John left by himself, and the score goes back in favor of the side of Winner's POV. And Fugo able to clear that point for just a second. Soja getting one as well. This is where you want to see that park the bus strat. 145 left on the clock here for the side of FORTIFI. You just want to get on to this point as fast as possible. Do not allow this team to score, because right now it is the side of Winner's POV that looks to continue to do the thing that they're trying to do and make this a 3-0 as Duality heads through the rotation through the middle of the map. Fugo gonna be the only one left up home as he does get one, but now Duality left up by himself with no blockers in as the nade kills do come out, and Amps does get taken out as well. A very perfect start here for the side of FORTIFI to try to push back this French outfit in Winner's POV, and it's so far so good. They are trying to find something to go their way. The reset comes on through. We head back over to P5. LeBump able to get one through the top bottom ring position. And it is another one on his cards as well as he connects on a Fugo. This is where he can get enacted into this back P2 spawn. And again, he just gets sniffed out and shot through the wall as Duality trying to make a play onto it. He has his teammate in for the carry, and he's going to be the first blocker in position. As again, we'll see if this player can get this capture going, and he cannot. And the kills come on through for both sides. With only about 20 seconds left on the clock, FORTIFI look to try to take this with a one-score line right now, but they need to hold this point as long as possible as they rotate back into the spawn. This is what you want to see from the side. But as I say that, Amp's able to connect onto two, and no one home. This is where they look to score, and they're able to do so. They tie it up 4-4 as we head to overtime. It's a search and destroy to decide it. It is a 4v4, no lives remaining with a minute left as Duality able to connect onto the first blood. LeBump pushed up into your top ring. You need to clear this guy out. Guns in your P2 position. A very back and forth play, but now it is just the side of this Winner's POV team that is going to have the upper hand. And again, the shot's coming on through, and it is not going to go the way of FORTIFI, as there's only one player in Fugo left up into it. He's got to connect onto four. He gets two! Can he get the third here as a reload is going to give information over? Unfortunately, it does not go their way, and the side of Winner's POV win it 5-4 with a 1-point scoreline as we finish it off. Oh my good lord. Unfortunate for the side of FORTIFI Esports. They get knocked out in this losers round number 4. Very good run for them. Unfortunate for them as well. Just didn't go their way tonight as Duality, Guns, LeBump, and Amps able to connect onto it for the win for their side. I do believe we're going to try to get an interview with the Winner POV guys. I'm going to go and make sure they know that. So we'll be back in just a couple seconds, ladies and gentlemen. We will get that interview with the side of Winner's POV right after this one. We'll be back in just a couple seconds in the winner circle. All right, I'm going to go.
has made a statement about artificial intelligence, basically warning us that that could lead to the end of mankind. It's very complex algorithm of artificial intelligence, and they got onto the subject of it, and here's what he had to say about it.
Once humans develop artificial intelligence, it would take off on its own and redesign itself at an ever-increasing rate. But I think the development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Winner Circle. And we're here with the winner POV squad, and we're here with guns, man. Talk to me a little bit about what that 3-0 means for you guys headed into losers round 5.
Well, I think we did our best, honestly. We just come from a tough match in the winner bracket. We did lose, I think 3-2. It was tough matchup, but we did practice a bit and went a bit harder on this one.
You can definitely tell. So, that 3-0 start, and we start on map number 1, man, a 250 to 152 scoreline. You were, there was no question about it throughout the map. You guys were definitely going to win map number 1. And just talk to me about what it means to have a guy on your team like LeBump, who is able to drop a 36 bomb, 36 and 18 with the AR in hand on a not friendly AR map as well.
Yeah, well, LeBump is the man. I think you just don't know him much, but yeah, no, he's the man. He's the man. He's a big slayer. He's a big part of the team too. So I think we do our part like evenly, but sometimes he's the main characters, like in Blackheart or closest map. I think he can do his thing. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And, we head over to the S&D, and really the guy we have to talk about on that one is Amps, man. Like, he was just continuing to fry, didn't drop a kill until it was 5-1 on the 4-1, actually. My apologies. 4-1 there. Didn't lose a gunfight until it was 4-1. And what is it like to have an S&D star like that on your team?
Well, it's a big thing. It's like LeBump. We all got like our roles, and Amps is a big S&D kid. He's a big HP kid, but yeah, he did pop off. He did pop off. It was a huge player to have on our team for sure.
Yeah, definitely so. And then talk to me and walk me through this last one. You're down at halftime, 3-2. You almost tie it up going into halftime as well. Just an unfortunate play did not go your way. They're able to score one more, and then you're able to get some free kills into the back of their map as they try to use the park the bus strat on you guys at the end of it, able to score it up. And then we talk about it a little bit. You just win the gunfights when you need to win them.
Yeah, I think the big part of this map, like it was 3-0. I think 1 minute left in the game, in the round, and we were able to put 2 points on the board, and that thing just keep us playing like we used to be. And I think we did put a point in like at the end of the last round to put it like 4-4, and just S&D, it's our thing. S&D, it's our thing. So we did what we have to do, and we did close it.
And you saw that S&D coming out for you at the end of that one. A question that we like to ask on the stream for all of our winners and our interviews that we do here. Is there anything that you want to say to the rest of the league and the teams that you might have to play here in the near future in losers round 5?
Well, I think you guys need to practice a bit because the French monsters are coming.
Definitely so. And you heard it here first. The French Monsters are coming to play. They have just 3-0'd FORTIFI Esports in pretty dominant fashion, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate them as always for joining up for the interview. And thank you guys for letting us cast for the match. We appreciate you as always.
Much.
We'll be back with the send-off here in just a couple seconds, ladies and gentlemen. See you then.
Have a good one.
The primitive forms of artificial.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And the side of Winners POV able to take it in 3-0 fashion here against a team that we thought on the desk was able to match up very well with this side. But like you heard it from them here first, the French Monster is here to play, and they're here to take it all from the loser side of the bracket. And so far, they're looking very good and very primed to do so. The French side just looks very dominant all the way through the match. They have, they've been able to 250 to 152 the side of FORTIFI Esports. Not really what I expected going into map one. I didn't know as much information about this side, so it's good to see these guys and see how they play. Definitely dominant team, and that's one of those things where it's just sometimes it does not go your way if you're the side of FORTIFI Esports. Definitely a series you do not want to remember if you're them. Even in that last one, you had every opportunity to take it to a map number 4. It unfortunately does not go your way. And, you lose in the S&D rounds that are just very, the S&D of Overload. That is very hard to win those in certain circumstances. And, FORTIFI, no slouches either. Fugo gave his best effort in those last couple of seconds of that match, able to get 2, just wasn't able to read that next player, unfortunately. But for the side of Winners POV, they continue on into that losers side of the bracket. They're looking to make a deep run, and they are a team that are primed and calibrated to do so. I just think they're going to be a dominant force to deal with. We haven't seen very much from them, but even in the short span that we've seen, you can see that this team is very dominant in the S&D, very dominant in the respawns when they need to be. I mean, 3 of their players dropping 30 bombs. I think 2 of them had 30, one of them had 36 on map number 1, a 6-2, and Amps really being that dominant slaying prowess in the S&D as well is really what allowed them to get off to that early lead. They started off 4-0. His first death is in that 5th round. And then it just kind of snowballs. They just are able to connect on to 2 more rounds and take it. And then we head into the Overload, which at the onset of the thing, it looked to be the side of FORTIFI, and they were able to take dominant prowess onto it early. But then the Winners POV side just was able to come through and able to connect on some late game plays. I do believe there was about, less than 20 seconds left on the clock when they scored that 4th one. And then it gets back into that S&D type style of gameplay. And really, it just comes down to who is going to be better in the S&D. And we saw it from Winners POV. They are the better one when it comes down to it. We appreciate you guys, as always, for joining up. That French side is looking very, very strong headed into losers round 5. And if you're the team taking them on, you're going to have to do some practice. You're going to have to play play a strong S&D, play a strong hardpoint, play a strong Overload, because they are no slouches when it comes down to it. They dominate in this one, and they continue on to losers round 5. We appreciate you guys as always, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you get involved into the YouTube and the Discord as well. We appreciate that as always for those people that do get involved. the Discord being where you can get into contact with us as fast as possible to try to, get some matches scheduled for your team, as well as the YouTube. That is our VOD channel. After the live is done, it will be, locked behind a gifted sub. So make sure you guys know that that's where our VOD is going to be after the match. We appreciate those people that do go over and try to go over and watch the YouTube VOD. It's appreciated as always. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been it for the Passion Pit. We appreciate it as always for the side of FORTIFI Esports coming out and asking us for a late stream here. We appreciate them. Maybe not the way they wanted to see it go. But for the side of Winners POV, you continue on and you continue to fry here. And that's what they need to continue to do headed into losers round 5. The competition is only going to get steeper from here, and they have the prowess to continue to do what they need to do in this one. But ladies and gentlemen, we will catch you in the next one. I do believe we're going to send it over to, we're going to raid Clam here with the people that are watching. We appreciate you guys as always for taking the time out of your day to be a part of the stream. You are always appreciated. To the 6 people left in here watching the send-off, thank you very much. We'll catch you in the next one, ladies and gentlemen.
Humans who are limited by slow biological evolution couldn't compete.